the daylight with the sunrise in my face. Rays where morning touched the ocean, still they called me out of place. Then I crossed the endless water where the roads that promise home. Three shores shaped my reflection, none would claim me as their own. I joined the wolves for shelter, then felt their teeth as well. So I drew doors into paper to escape the names that fell. I earned a key to one great tower, but the debt refused to sign. One promise had been spent before me, so that future wasn't mine. I learned from working masters, helped young artists find their light. Then machines consumed the language I had studied half my life. The mirror was the artist, the crack, the closing gate. The fracture was discovering talent cannot purchase fame. Who am I? When every show reflects me differently. Who am I? When every hope forgets the real me. I draw new worlds, I wear new names. I turn each wound into a frame. I've spent my whole life making mirrors so I won't disappear again. An iron swallowed daylight for a crime that wasn't mine. I paid the moon to free me, and the law erased the lie. But freedom on a document could not free the fear within. Beyond my garden's wooden mouth, the stones began again. Waste, failure, every ember made them speak. The outside became dangerous. My room became relief. The mirror was my innocence. The crack was being blamed. The fracture was returning home, but never feeling safe again. Who am I? When innocence can still be punished. Who am I? When even shelter turns to judgment. I close the door, I hide the pain. I turn each wound into a frame. I've spent my whole life making mirrors so I won't disappear again. The first moon promised always, then disappeared beyond the rain. She returned, but broken silver could not make us whole again. I climbed a tower made of faces to forget what she had done. Strangers raised me toward the front till I nearly touched the sun. They loved the mask I gave them, then hated what lived underneath. So I left their glowing kingdom, carrying all its broken teeth. I entered ancient battlefields, a lonely hammer called the storm. Black wings rose behind my shadow, while the watching fires grew warm. I became that kingdom's thunder, till its judges barred the gate. Different world, the same old fracture. Build a home, then face exile. Mirror, crack, fracture, consequence, decision, new mirror. Build it, break it, shape it, bake it again. Who am I? When every crowd only loves the mask. Who am I? When every kingdom takes it back. I wear the wings, I call the rain. I turn each loss into a frame. I've spent my whole life making mirrors so I won't disappear again. The second moon arrived like morning and drew a bridge across the space. We measured rings around tomorrow, then she left me in the frame. The mirror was our future, the crack was her goodbye. The fracture was the room where all my tomorrows went to die. The consequence was silence, the decision was create. The new mirror kept forming, but still reflected yesterday. No mountain held my answers, no temple taught me peace. Just 7 years beneath one ceiling, begging memory to release me. I tried to learn the art of healing, but could not cross the gate. Then walk through paths of exile where the grind could shape my fate. I built an arrow faster than the wind, turned struggle into gold. Infinite mirrors, perfect numbers, every ending under control. But after every final victory, the crown lost all its glow. I mastered every pathway and still had nowhere left to go. Who am I? When I can never move ahead. 250 singing mirrors built from everything I fear. A borrowed voice may carry them, but every world and word is mine. Every upload is a decision to survive another night. I'm the endless rain, keep falling. The lamps preserve the sun. A silent bench, remember love for years after it was gone. Then the royal mirror faced me and stripped away my names. No end. My future may stand motionless, but I still press create again.